How to identify good and bad bishops in chess. Have you ever found yourself wondering why some bishops seem to dominate the board while others just sit there? Understanding the difference between good and bad bishops can change your game. Let's break it down in a simple way. A good bishop is one that can move freely across the board. This means its own pawns are not blocking its path. A bishop operates on squares of only one color, so its effectiveness relies heavily on the pawn structure around it. If a bishop's pawns are on squares opposite to its color, it can control important diagonals and influence the game significantly. On the flip side, a bad bishop is often restricted by its own pawns. If those pawns are on the same color squares as the bishop, it limits its movement and effectiveness. This makes it hard for the bishop to control key areas of the board. In the context of endgames, good bishops become even more valuable. When pawns are spread across both sides of the board, a good bishop can influence multiple areas at once. This is especially important in minor piece endgames where every piece counts. A good bishop can help control promotion squares and restrict the opponent's king and pawns, which is a key part of endgame strategy. Conversely, bad bishops struggle in endgames. Their limited mobility means they cannot support passed pawns effectively or control important squares. This can make it difficult to convert advantages or hold draws. When you are evaluating an endgame with bishops, start by looking at the pawn structure. If your bishop's pawns are on the same color as the bishop, you might want to rethink your strategy. Avoid creating pawn chains that block your bishop's movement. Sometimes, exchanging a bad bishop for an opponent's knight or a good bishop can be a smart move. Remember, a bishop's value increases with open diagonals and fewer pawns blocking its path. This is especially true in the endgame where long-range control is essential. So, next time you are in a game, keep an eye on your bishops. Assess their mobility and influence based on the pawn structure. This simple evaluation can lead to better decisions and ultimately more victories on the chessboard.